Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss when to rely on contingent workers. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video. As we know, a lot of structural changes in many economies have contributed to the rise of contingent employment. So today in our video we are going to discuss the reasons for increasing the reliance on contingent workers. Let's start by the first reason: when we face economic recessions. Many companies lay off segments of their workforce during economic recessions as a cost control measure. So following the various economic recessions that have happened in many countries, some companies restore staffing levels with permanent employees. So here, the economies experienced several economic recessions, and the repeated recessions have shaken the employers' confidence about future economic prosperity. In this case, the staffing segments of workforce with contingent workers may be representing a form of risk control because employers save on most discretionary benefits cost. In addition, the companies may terminate the contingent workers' service more easily. These employment relationships are explicitly tentative. Both the host employer and the workers may understand that these engagements are of limited duration. The second reason, which is international competition. It's another pertinent structural change. And the companies are no longer competing just against each other. Many foreign businesses have demonstrated the ability to manufacture goods at lower costs than their competitors. So, the successful companies have streamlined the operations to control costs. These companies are also saving costs by reducing the numbers of core employees and using contingent workers as an alternative. Another reason is the shift from manufacturing to a service economy. We know that the service sector refers to 6 broad divisions of industries such as the transportation, the communication, the public utilities. So as we know, the manufacturing companies' employment declined during the past several years, and the economic forecasts predict the loss of jobs in the manufacturing and mining sectors. So this steady decrease in the employment in manufacturing industries is also expected to be offset by a substantial rise in employment in the retail trade and service sectors such as professional and business services, as well as the healthcare and social assistance. A third reason is the rise in the female labor force participation. So, the increase in the female participation in the labor force has promoted the growth in the use of contingent workers. As we know, one-income families were commonplace until the early 1970s. The males headed these households. Several economic recessions left large numbers of individuals unemployed, and many wives have entered the labor force temporarily to supplement family income during their husband's unemployment spells. So here the majority took low-paying jobs as service workers because they did not have sufficient education to attain high-paying jobs. Even educated women could not find high-paying jobs because of the recessions, limiting such opportunities. So as a result, many well-educated women assumed low-paying service positions. The last reason is the runaway costs to provide employer-sponsored health insurance. As we know, both employees and employers or placing a great deal of significance on company sponsored health insurance benefits. So, the company sponsored programs are providing the employees with the means to afford expensive healthcare services. So, the companies they are also standing to gain from sponsoring these benefits in at least two ways. The first one, a healthier workforce experiencing lower incidence of sickness absenteeism. So, by keeping this absenteeism in check, the company's overall productivity and the product or service quality should be higher. And the second reason, the health insurance offering should help the recruitment and retention of employees. So, here it's not surprising that a large percentage of companies may include the health insurance programs as a feature of employees' benefits programs, extending coverage to substantial numbers of employees and their dependents. We know that the rampant rise in healthcare prices is putting substantial pressure on cost conscious companies. We also know that the health insurance premiums are likely to increase based on the trends in prices for medical services, perhaps increasing the likelihood that companies will rely on contingent employment relationships. Finally, there is no reason to expect that healthcare costs will decrease in the future. Continuing medical research, more advanced diagnostic tools, and high demand due to the aging population and for better treatment will be contributing to higher costs. Thank you for watching my channel.